Hi, everybody. Today I am going to be talking about a little bit of a hard subject. And I don't know, who knows, maybe I might be blocked or banned off of YouTube for sharing my perspective and ideas, but I am okay to do the hard things. Today I want to talk about religion and spirituality. And the reason why it's been so hard is because I feel like I've always had to defend my spirituality, my connection to a greater good, a higher part of myself, a part that just knows when something's going to happen, dreams that just so happen to become reality. I've always had this gift, and from a little kid, I never knew exactly how to express it and say it or talk about it. I always thought that it was wrong. I remember one time particularly, I was meditating, and religion was very, very big in my life for a long time. And as I was meditating, the person that was taking care of me got really upset and said that that was bad and that was evil and that I shouldn't be doing that. And it scared me. It scared me so bad. And I was like, why? It feels peaceful. I don't understand what's so bad about it. So as I kept going through life, I had these really mixed messages. I would get these messages that would just hit and say, go here, do that, do this. We need you to help. And then I would get this other message of, you don't have a connection to God directly. That's not your place. That's not your gift. And that was really rough for a lot of years and a lot of time. I remember shutting down parts of myself that just felt so natural and so real. Defending has become such a big part of my life, even today. I want to defend what I believe. I want to defend that I have this amazing gift to be able to see things that are not readily seen by other people. And it can be really difficult sometimes, especially when it comes to religion. I remember once when I had left my abusive relationship, I had gone to a church. I won't say any names or anything like that, but I was going to church for counseling, and I wanted to end the cycle of being abused and used and the cycle of pain. I knew that if I didn't change something within myself, that my daughters would experience the same exact problems as well in their lives, just like my mother before me and her mother before her. So I decided, okay, I'm going to go to church. I believe in Jesus. I have him in my heart. I want to go. So I went and I started seeking biblical counseling. And I was in biblical counseling and I was just loving everything and I was feeling so good and so connected. And then at one point I said, well, I'm an Aries, so I'm fiery and I have these leadership qualities. And the woman stopped me and she said, no, you don't believe that. And I said, what do you mean? And she said, no, that's not Christian. That's not something that you can believe. It's not okay. Astrology is evil. And I thought to myself, wait a minute. How is it evil? How is it bad when the Star of Bethlehem is how we knew that Jesus was coming? And she looked at me shocked and she said, that was different. And I said, but they were reading the stars. I don't understand how it's different. And I was grown. I already had 3 children at that time. So questioning authority at that time had been okay for me to do. It had led me to supervisor positions and different positions in my life where I was very proud of myself, and I still am. But at that point in particular, I was, again, a single mom with a baby, a new baby, that I was very grateful for, and I knew had lessons in her life that I was going to be learning as well. But I was frustrated. And then I said, well, prophecies Prophecies are premonitions. Isn't that what the Bible talks about too? Needless to say, the conversation did not go so well after that. And we did not schedule another appointment for my biblical counseling. I was not believing enough or trusting enough for that particular person. So again, I doubted myself. I doubted who I was meant to be, who I am meant to be. The person that sits around and just questions and questions started to come into my mind again, questioning my reality, questioning my truth, questioning where are these dreams coming from then? When I meet people and I see their pain and their anguish, when I feel these things that there's no way I should know how they're feeling. There's no way that I should know these hidden, private pieces of their lives. But I do. I hear it in their voice. I feel it in their presence. I can think about someone and know that there's some things going on that I hope to help with. Today, this week, I was also presented again with questioning my faith, questioning my spirituality, questioning how do you know that this is right? How do you know that this is good? My answer, I don't. But this is the most peaceful I've ever been in my whole life. Following my intuition, following my guides. If there's a boulder in the street and I know that someone else is going to hit it, I will stop and I will move it. Helping people. Watching them walk into my office with depression, with fear, with anxiety, with pain in their hearts, heaviness in their chest, thoughts of maybe just ending it all, and walking them out with hope, with love, with a new sense of love for themselves and even for others, a new perspective. I think it's funny because people are like, well, you can't believe in God if you're doing this. And I think it's so funny because I see Jesus Christ walk in with my clients, the most spiritual, the most religious, the people that think, Christianity's not for me, but I have this love for Jesus. I remember just recently, actually, a client walked in and I was just in awe. It was amazing. I saw Jesus's presence with her. Her faith, so beautiful, so strong, so incredible. And I just looked at her and was like, wow. And during the reading, I was letting her know, Jesus is with you. And he walked right in with you. You called upon him and he came. And I work under him, of course, because I'm healing too. He told us that we would one day do miracles. And I'm really glad to be a part of that life, that I get to provide miracles. I get to be part of them. In all honesty, any client that comes in, you're doing the work. I'm just seeing where you need to do the work. I just get that gift of, hey, you might be a little bit lost. And this lost started from childhood or even from a different time that you don't even remember. But that lost is keeping you from being where you want to be and keeping you from doing what you want to do. I say lost because I was, for a long time, caught between being spiritual, being completely in tune with what God wanted me to do, with what felt so compelling to go and help a homeless person, to go and do community service, to volunteer, to share a kind word, to give a hug to someone that some people wouldn't hug really, but to still love. And that's my spirituality. That is not in a book. That is not somewhere. And trust me, I've read the Bible many times. But that grew within me from the beginning. My spirit. My spirit has always called to help. My spirit has always been guided to love and to want better for myself and for others around me too. Not bagging on religion whatsoever, because so many people have found peace and grace and love. But now, my challenge to all of you today, whether you be spiritual or religious, we are still one. We are still here on this earth together. We're still muddling through everything together. At the end, we don't know who was right or who was wrong. We just know that we all thought different. Does my spirituality make me a bad person? Do all of the things that I've done in my life to help others, to pull people out of depression, to help them with their anxiety or panic attacks, does that mean that because I didn't follow a book that I'm a bad person? Guess it's up to you to decide, huh? I actually decided a long time ago, no, that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. It doesn't mean that I have to question my reality. Sorry for those that think that it means that I do. You're missing out on a great person. You're missing out on someone that would cook you a meal when you're in need. Someone that would volunteer at the church. Even though the beliefs are not completely aligned, I would still be there. I would still honor what you have to teach. Now, will you do the same? Will you honor what someone else has? Will you continuously question and say, no, this is wrong. You're wrong, because it doesn't look like your truth? Whose truth is really true? At the end of the day, unfortunately, we're all gonna die. Scary as it is, some people are very fearful of that. I get the gift of being able to contact the other side and see what they know and feel and think. And it's quite remarkable about how alive they really are. They're just as alive. So today, I want to ask you, is there really a difference between spirituality and religion? People have been found in so many ways when they're lost, when they're treading through the dark, murky waters of life. Some people find religion as a light that helps them grow, that helps them find what's missing. But what about us? Spirituality. People that were connected to something greater than themselves since before they can remember. I don't need a book to tell me that spirit is real. I don't need a book to tell me that God is real. I feel it every single moment of the day. I see it in the orbs around the camera right now. Because before I even started this vision or this video, I sat down, I meditated, and I said, let the words flow through me. Whatever your message is today, I don't know. I'm kind of struggling right now because I've been asked again and again to defend my beliefs, my thoughts, the deep love that I feel for the spirit that guides me. I meditated. I just sat here and I thought, okay, let the words flow through. Whatever you want me to talk about, whatever you want me to share, I will share. And then in pops the religion and spirituality. And oh, crap. That's a big subject. But that's okay. I'm up for challenges. And I hope to challenge you today. Will someone else's slight beliefs make them a bad person in your mind? Someone that you can't associate with? Is that what really was something that Jesus wanted for us? I work with him just as much. Does it mean that he looks down on me? I feel his presence. I feel his love. I feel his compassion. I feel his healing too. I get to feel it every time that I feel down on myself and defend myself for what I already know, what I feel guided to. I feel his hand on my shoulder saying, no, my child, you keep going. You keep going. So, again, will we create division? Will we create a world of separation of you're right and I'm wrong, or I'm wrong and you're right, or you're wrong and you're wrong and I'm right? Or will we say, I open to your perspective. I may not completely agree. I may not completely understand, but I know what it feels like to be loved by the God of our hearts. What's truly inside, what really fills us and lights us up. Today, I am a spiritual person. I claim my spirituality with all of me, with every fiber of my being. I claim it. And I respect and honor religion because they have done amazing things. They have helped people. It has, as a whole organization, helped people that I wouldn't be able to do by myself. I can only help as much as I can. And I honor that. I respect that. I love that. Will you love the same? Will you share that gift of love that we all are longing for and deserve? Will you make the connection between, hey, these are still good people, they just believe different. Just like signing. Just because you're deaf doesn't mean that you can't understand. I was an interpreter for years. And I remember hearing people say, oh, they're just dumb. No, our language is just different. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with sharing a different language with someone else. I'm okay with loving a different perspective. And isn't that what we're being taught to do? The grace, the love, the compassion, to share it with others, to love others like we love ourselves. Love thy enemy, right? I don't want to be enemies. It's not my life. It's not what I choose. I choose peace. I choose love. I choose harmony. I choose connection. What will you choose today? Have a wonderful day.